Afghan Rings. First I'm going to require my sister, Anna, to come and help me. Hi Anna.
Hi.
Anna, we're going to try a cool trick, okay? Are you good at copying my directions?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to give you a go. I've got here a couple of paper rings. Now, if I was to give you, would you pick which one of these rings would you like?
That one.
Take it. Okay. Now, I'm going to, in a moment, I've only got one pair of scissors here at the moment, but you're going to cut this ribbon, piece of paper, like so, all the way in half. Almost to the end, and like so. So now you get two rings. Is that a simple enough thing to do?
Okay.
Okay, give it a go. As she cuts through this paper, you can see she's exposed with scissors. And now open up the two rings, and there we go. Oh, it's not quite exactly what we were trying to get. I thought you said you were good at copying the directions.
I did.
I'll give you one more chance. One more chance. Leave this one here. We've got another ring. Try it with this one. Okay? Two rings. Nice and simple. She's having another go. You have to forgive us sometimes. And open up the two rings. Okay. Maybe you aren't quite ready for scissors. But don't worry, I'll let you go back behind the camera, thank you. This is a cool trick called the Afghan Rings. It's a very famous trick, it's been around for a long time. And it just uses some paper and some scissors. You might need to use a bit of sellotape as well, just when making up the initial rings. Let me explain to you. Firstly, this paper is just a roll of wallpaper. I got some cheap wallpaper and I cut off in big strips. Once I've done, and I'll place these ones down here for a moment. So I've taken some wallpaper, laid it out onto the table and cut it off so that I got nice long strips like so. Once you've got the strips, you've then got to assemble it as the rings. Now, you take the first one and just do it like a normal ring. Take the two ends, place them next to each other, take a piece of sellotape and secure them together like so. You do that on both sides so that you get a nice, good ring. Okay, that's the first one. This one, if you were to cut it exactly as we just demonstrated, this would create the two separate rings that you saw me do. The other rings are slightly bit more different. For instance, this ring, if we take the ring, place the two ends together, but we're going to make one rotation and then put them together. With that one rotation, you then sellotape those together, just like the other. But that one rotation will cause those rings to just join together and be one big giant ring. It's a little hard to explain, so if I show you in stages. Now that we've joined those together, this will create the giant ring. We'll come back to that one in a minute, just let me show you the last one first for construction. We're going to do the exact same thing again, bring the rings together. We're going to rotate it once and then rotate it twice. This one has two rotations. This will create the linked rings. So again, two rotations, sellotape them together. And now we have our three rings. Now, preferably in performance, you should know which one of these rings will cut into two. Give one of these rings to somebody on the left, have another person come up, give one of those rings to somebody on the right, so that, and give three pairs of scissors, one for you and the others for the other people. Essentially, for your audience, they all look the same. They all look like just three rings. But when you all cut the same piece of paper three times the exact same way but get 3 different outcomes, it makes for a great visual comedy effect. Now with these pieces of paper as they are, you take your scissors and cut. Now there is a slight thing you need to make sure on. You don't want anybody to do this all the way through the paper, because the trick won't work. You need to have them cut it one piece at a time, one strip at a time, all the way through the paper. If it's cut like this will create 2 complete rings. Okay? Nice and simple. The second one, I think this is the one where this is the one with one twist. Okay, you can tell because at the moment I'm using paper which is different colours on both sides. Normally I advise you just use like plain white on both sides so that nobody can tell any colour difference. This one, again, same effect. I'm just going to cut into it and then cut around the strip. Now if you follow along with the scissors with me, I'll go through this one more time. You'll notice that I never noticed that twist because it's moving with the paper. And in the process of cutting through it basically assembles itself as one big ring. Okay. And then finally, the last piece, and this is all pretty much self-working, so you don't really need to think, just remember to put that one twist in the paper at the construction stage. And what you will get is these 3 different types of rings, where this one is one linked inside of the other, a giant ring and 2 separate rings. It's a simple trick you can do, but it's great if you want to do something with your friends. Make up these 3 rings, give one of the rings to one of your friends, another one of the rings to your other friend, and then you can perform this a trick and you will get 3 completely different outcomes. It's a great big laugh that everybody enjoys. Have fun with it. Enjoy.